What is going on, everyone? My name's Boy, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the top of the map in the blue color playing as Zeus. His name is Skady. His opponent today in the red color playing as Odin. His name is the Rapl. The map is Watering Hole. And you know what? We've been having a lot of activity at the top of the ladder recently, which is so good to see, because from my memory of like why I did things in the past, the Champions League was an idea that sparked in my brain in a way. It was a means to give opportunity for top players to play each other, because oftentimes they just sit in Twitch chat and just yell at each other, and that's all that happens. And it's hilarious, don't get me wrong. There wasn't a lot of games going on. So that's why Champions League came to fruition, or how Champions League came to fruition. But we're now in a new world, a new land, and people seem to be playing a lot of games with a ton of really, really fun games to watch. The problem is, I don't know which games are good and which games aren't good. So if you guys ever see a fantastic game to watch, definitely let me know, and I'll check it out, because I'm all about having a good time and learning in this game. Now, Skady is, he's playing Zeus, and we're on Watering Hole here. Watering Hole, high food map, high hunt map. Good for high food-based armies like Minotaur, like Hoplites, and everything else. And I guess we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We've got the Odin over here with Rapl. He's made a singular dwarf. He's made two dwarfs. Clearly, he needs to check out the new meta for Odin, which is just build gatherers, but he's getting some dwarves out, and that's going to be it. No, if you have to build lots of dwarves, what ends up happening is your gold mine expires really early, and Zeus can get a lot of value out of pushing you early before you get what you need. If you go full gatherers, you can kind of be okay in that, but we do have a big problem here with this gold mine. Now, there is a beautiful forest here. There's a nice sentry tower here, but there is this little gap here. This is the gap here that's going to be a problem. If Skady can move in and occupy this space, this gold mine is going to be very tough to defend. So we're going to have to see a wall thrown up here, and maybe even a second tower to secure this gold mine. It's going to be very, very tough for Rapl to hold this one. And then the other problem here for Rapl is that all of his gold mines are this side. But the good thing for Rapl is his hunt is on the exact opposite side of where his gold is. So if Skady wants to push the gold mine, he's going to be allowing Rapl to hunt over here. So he should be able to hold this with Hersa throwing axemen, or with raiding cavalry kind of snipes. So you have to get those straggler units and take them out. So we'll see how this is going to go. Skady, he may go Hermes here, but that would be a surprise. Normally we see most players going for Athena. There is a Hermes hoplite kind of centaur strategy, which I think is incredibly strong against Odin. So we'll see if that's what Sky's going to do, and it's not. He's going for the Athena here, which is obviously going to be very strong. He's got 4 villages on gold, which is a lot, which may indicate that Skady may be wanting to go for Hippocon here, which is a bit confusing. Normally you don't see the Hippocon, but on a big map like this you might. We do see a wall coming up here now for Rapl. This wall is really, really hard to defend here, so it's easily going to get bashed down. The wall that he really needs to throw up is not even a full wall. He doesn't need this entire thing here. He just needs a small wall here to make Skady have to run around and be in sentry tower range to then occupy this space. That's the important part there. But we do we're not going to be seeing that just yet. We've got this Kataskopos nice and far forward. We've got the Freya coming through for Rapl. No surprises there. Skady already split his villages up here. He's got storehouse and storehouse on 2 separate wood fronts here. The Ulfsark moving in, or Skraeling I should say, moving in, going to be hitting a forest fire. He tries to set the house up and then forest fire here. This is quite clearly not not exactly what he wanted to do. I feel like he overbuilt that house there, and but it does make the villager a little bit confused about where he wants to go. And now the Minotaur going to be moving back and trying to push this Ulfsark away. We got the Jason coming through, Odysseus on the way, and a second town center coming down for Skady. It looks like potentially a fake by Skady. He's going for the town center. I mean, this feels like a fake, but I don't know what it's a fake into. He's going to move the Odysseus over, kill the Raven, delete the town center. No, it's not a fake. He's just building a military academy. Oh, it is a fake. Okay, I thought it felt like a fake because it's so late and it's after the heroes are out that it's just like it doesn't make sense. It's not clean Skady shenanigans. It's not clean. We see the town center coming up for Rapl now, and Rapl is fallen hook, line, and sinker for this fake. The Raven falls, and if we check out Rapple's perspective here, Rapl thinks this town center is going up. He has no idea that it's being cancelled. There is a way to figure it out in that you can, once the town center is deleted, the score skyrockets back up and you can see Skady 840 score here. Rapl 595 score. So a big difference. You can hide that if you get the archery range and military academies up and then overspend your resources. So you queue up like 3 hoplites, 3 Toxotes. You can hide the score popping back up, which is another way around it. But we see the raiding cavalries moving in here, and now Rapl has got to know what is on, what is coming his way. These units do manage to get away. Ooh, looks like he's going to lose an archery range here, which may not be the worst thing because what is Rapl going to do? Rapl actually needs to cancel this town center. This town center is not going to be good for him. He's not going to be able to keep up with the Athena rush, the big push that comes his way. And potentially Skady could even, I would suggest he might be able to go for a heroic age off the back of this. I don't think so. I don't think so. Just got to build units and push forward. The fake town center from Skady, a staple. An absolute staple. And we just see this nice snipe there on that low HP raiding cavalry as Skady now moving in to push Rapl with his units here. He's got a ton of hoplites ready to start pushing. He can make a maneuver around and hit this gold mine, and there is no gold anywhere for him. The villagers are all over on this side as well. So he's going to be able to push off that elephant there if he so chooses. But, I mean, the other option is simply just go for the main base because Rapl is going to be so short on units. He's trying to make throw an axeman here. And he needs to make Ursa throwing axeman. He's got too many villagers on gold right now as well. So he's really not able to spend his resources, losing the house here straight away. It looks like the Minotaur was picked off somewhere as well. Kodoskopos checking around all the stuff. There's the Minotaur moving in for Skady, ready to start taking this fight here. The Toxotes is going to be able to snipe that that throwing axeman there. Nice. Ooh, down to 1 HP there. That is potentially saved by the Odin regen. Nice play there, and we do see the units of Skady going to be turning around. One thing you can do when your opponent makes an aggressive push through here is you can chuck down a wall here and prevent them from retreating back and then cut them off from the reinforcements, run away from the gold mine for a hot second, and then just snipe off all of those units here. We'll see if that's something that Rapple's going to try and do as these units just sneaking in here. Maybe Rapl can just start sacrificing some dwarves here. Thanks so much for the tier 1 there, Chastine T. Appreciate that, my friend. Welcome, welcome. And it's looking like Skady a little bit out of position here. Watchtowers does come up. No forest fire for this location, but there is a restoration here for Skady as he's going to be pushing in. He does cast that restoration. These units over here are going to be able to stay alive for that entirety of the restoration. The restoration is not that long. All of these units from Rapl do fall. The gold mine expires as well here with only 300 resources left. 60 population for Rapl left. Skady 91 population. The Minotaur still alive because no real Herser have been made in order to take that one out. The Odysseus is going to be trying to snipe these dwarves over here, take down the tower, and then he can just move over and start taking down those dwarves. More throwing axemen trying to come out. Rapl is not making Herser from this temple, not utilizing his 3 military buildings with so many resources in the bank here. Skady makes the fake 2-town center Athena work here on Watering Hole. Rapl falls for it. Hook, line, and sinker. That is what this game is about. That is strategy. That is outthinking your opponent here. Pushes through with so many of those hoplites, and Rapl's just got to be like, what the hell just happened here? And Skady is laughing all the way to the bank as he is getting this W here with some fantastic Athena play. I mean, the question here is, would Rapl have been able to hold this if Skady didn't go for the fake? Because there's no way that Rapl goes 2 town centers here. So he's going to have an extra 600 wood, 600 resources, 700 resources to play with military units, which should be another 6 or 7 military units in this fight with the tower. He probably holds it. So it is such an important thing here from Skady. And Rappl's going to never want to be faked into this again. And obviously one thing that Rapl could have done once his Raven was picked off was send his other Raven around, check out the town center, and then delete his own town center, build a longhouse, get watchtowers, wall up, play nice and safe, and he would have been fine here. But he doesn't do it, and Skady takes it. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.